I'm going to do a little map update too, because I haven't done that for a while. Right there's the Trailhead parking lot, a Snowbank Lake. Trail goes down this way, it's this green line. And I stayed there the first night at that campsite on BWCA Lake. And then yesterday morning I walked this way and walked along the South Shore of Disappointment. There's the intersection where I sat for a long time trying to decide what to do. Drumstick Lake. I continued out this way. And there is Moyata and Lake Campsite, and go around the corner and go south and to the Metis Lake campsite, and that's where I'm staying. So my plan for today, I think, is to go up north through the Disappointment Mountain section of the Old Pines Trail and go back south here by Disappointment Lake and then back to the main trail. I'm not really sure. The weather's pretty crappy. It's not actively raining, but it's a pretty good chance according to the forecast. We'll see. My other option is to take the main trail back and maybe try to camp somewhere by Parent Lake or maybe back down here again. I got to decide for sure what to do. Forecast for Tuesday is very much rainy, so it kind of sucks getting up in the morning and packing up wet, but be on my way out so it wouldn't be too bad. If that's the case, it would be nice to be kind of close, like right down here somewhere. We'll see. Either way, I'm going to walk in the woods and do some camping. That's right, that's my nasty foot. Well, what I'm going to do right now before I take off is I carry this little bottle of, I just got this little container. I got some Gold Bond friction defense. Comes in a stick. And I take a little bit of that, and I'm most susceptible right here on my big toe and on my heel and outside of my little toe. I'll rub some of that on there before I put on my sock and before I put on my boot, and then I'm much better off, and I've never had any trouble with blisters. I just noticed I'm wearing an awful lot of green. What a nice day for a walk. The rain last night, the leaves are super quiet. Not the crunch I had the last couple of days. Very nice. What a difference a few hours makes. The clouds kind of got, I don't know, 3/4 of them are blown away. And now it's sort of a blue sky. Makes my mood a lot better. I don't know about you guys, but my mood deteriorates when it gets rainy. Don't know how you guys feel. Feel free to let me know how the rain affects you. But I don't know, I feel like, kind of giving up, doing less, going less distance, looking at fewer things, all that stuff. But the sun shines like it is right now in spots. I feel pretty good. So onward we go. Here's a trail I just came from. It's that South Old Pines Loop, which goes past the Metis Lake campsite where I was. Here's the Kekekabic Trail headed west. Here's the North Disappointment Mountain Loop. And there's Kekekabic Trail east. No cairns, no markers of any kind, but it's pretty obvious to see. I'm going this way. Hey, buddy. Just passing through. Here's the section of the North Old Pine Loop and the trail off to the Allworth campsite. Still got the old sign, it's rotted completely off, but somebody's propped it up nicely against a tree. Very little used trail. I'm gonna go check out the site. It's quite a hike over here to this site. It's kind of back away from the lake up on a hill. Big rocky pad. Like a lot of the big trees that were around it have all blown down. That was a big pine, I'm sure. No sign of a fire anytime recently. But wow, look at that view. Oh, by the way, clouds have all went away for the most part. There's still a little streak of them over there. For the most part, I'd call it completely sunny. Thank God. The access trail from this campsite down to Allworth Lake is just a goat path straight up and down the hill. I'm not going to go any farther. Save my knees. Beautiful lake. A little pond here, so I guess it'd be southwest of Allsworth Lake, and this sucker is full. Actually, there's a water line, looks like it can get even fuller, but this beaver dam is about to run over. You look down there, it's actually a pretty tall dam. Looks a little treacherous. Normally I set up the camera on the other side and watch myself walk across, or set it up over here and walk across and come back and get the camera, but I think I'm going to just walk across this one. That wasn't so bad. I just climbed what felt like a couple hundred feet. That's that pond that the beaver dam crossing was, way up above it. You can really see up here. Somebody took this great big rock, 3.5 feet long, used to be sitting right up there. You can see the dirt mark on the bottom where it was very recently. So somebody rolled that rock all the way down here. Not sure why they would do that. I just love these tall ridges, bare rocks, lots of cairns. Such nice walking, a little bit of breeze. Very awesome. Yeah, that's quite a substantial one right there. This unassuming little spot in the middle of a big old blowdown mess is the intersection then of the North Old Pines Loop and the Disappointment Loop. Disappointment Lake is in the distance. The loop comes up around this rock. There's a beautiful cairn right here. This way through just massive blowdown. Thank you to whoever cleared that. And this way then is the south end of the, or the southerly direction of the Disappointment Loop back to the Kek. This is the northern campsite on Disappointment Lake that's accessible from the trail. Real windy here. Oh, look at the white caps out there just pounding. Holy cow. Yeah, the site is huge. Ooh, that trail in was a rough one. The whole trail along Disappointment Lake's tough, but even the spur trail coming down to this campsite is a rough one. Quite a few tent pad areas. If you're watching this and think it's okay to peel birch trees, it's not. This tree is going to die. There's just almost no bark left on it. Even the cambium layer is removed. It's got leaves, but maybe not next year. I'm here at the southerly Disappointment Lake campsite that's accessible from the trail. Very windy here too, of course. There are a few options, a smaller campsite with more trees and features, but I'm going to either way stop here. I'm going to eat my Spam sandwich that I packed. Having some water. I'm just kind of sitting down here in a little cove of trees just to stay out of the wind for a minute. It's quite beautiful. Well, back at the intersection of the Disappointment Loop and the Kek. I just came from this way. I just passed by here yesterday, actually, didn't I? So anyway, that's where I went yesterday, and this is the way I'm going back. That way. Oops, tree branch. Alright. Wasn't too bad. It's like a 20-minute walk from the bottom campsite to here. Yeah, what I didn't mention was I decided not to stay at Disappointment Lake. I ate my food, cooled off my feet, kind of just kicked back a little bit, drank some water. And it was so windy there, and I got quite a ways to go tomorrow. I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna keep going, find something a little bit closer. Such a beautiful day, although it is clouding up, if you notice. So maybe they're right. Maybe it is supposed to rain tonight and all day tomorrow. We'll see. Good afternoon. I decided to go down to Benizi Lake to camp tonight. It is Monday night, the 5th, of October. Yeah, so getting pretty tired there. Kind of a long day, taking that northern part of the Old Pines Loop back down by Disappointment. That whole north-south Disappointment Loop on the east side of Disappointment Lake is a tough one. Holy cow, it's up and down anyway, but then there's so much blowdown, and a lot of it's been cleared, but there's still a lot of climb overs to do. And I got down here. It was very windy there, and I just kind of want to make a little more distance because I'm going to go out tomorrow. and I got down to the Kek, brought the Kek over this way. I was going to walk up to Parent Lake and check out that site there. I know it's a nice one, but I was just kind of tired, and my left leg is acting up on me. I got some IT band problems going on. It makes it knee pain very prevalent, and makes it almost feel like my knee is bad or something. But I knew this campsite was very nice, and I was only a half mile south of the Kek on it, so I just came down here to it. Tomorrow morning I can either take the BWCA and Benizi loop out around to the Kek, or go straight back up to the Kek and walk straight out. I think it's about the same distance either way. We'll see tomorrow. Depends on if it's raining or not, maybe. Which it hasn't rained yet. There's blue patches in the sky, but the clouds are coming. It's been getting darker and darker and grumpier from that direction. I can't really see that way, but this spot is out of the wind and it's absolutely beautiful. So I've been yakking a long time. I'm gonna kick back and keep resting. I just set up my tent and sat down. That's all I've done so far. I spoke too soon. It started raining. That gray cloud came just as soon as I got done sitting there talking on the lake, enjoying myself, and it started raining. Just continuous rain. I scrambled quick, I scrambled quick and I got some water, quick filtered some water because I was out. I fired up my stove. I have some food cooking. I'm not cooking underneath the vestibule. I cooked it outside and just pulled it in the vestibule. So I'm gonna no choice but to sit right here and eat it, I guess now. And just sitting here getting the rest of the tent ready to go. Hopefully this doesn't last too long. I get a break so I can go out and do dishes and spend a little time outside before bed. Boy, would I love to get a canoe in here. Good morning from beautiful Benizi Lake. It was a sort of a short evening last night. After my last update there, I'd gotten a little break in the rain to cook some dinner. It continued to rain for a little bit. Actually, I got lucky. By the time it had sat in the cozy long enough to kind of be cooked, I got a few minute break in the weather. So the rain quit. I got out of the tent, ate my food, did my dishes, hung up my bear bag, just kind of got everything ready, and then it started pouring again, and I got back in the tent. Had some heavy rain for a while, and then it pretty much rained until dark. So I sat in the tent really until dark, and then the rain did quit. I got up and milled the bot a little bit just to keep my legs stretched, and then I went to bed really early, so it was pretty nice. Didn't sleep that well. I've been having some leg and hip IT band problems like I get sometimes when I hike, and but other than that, it was a pretty quiet night around here, other than the mouse that was rustling around in the leaves right next to the tent. So I had a nice sunrise this morning. Sky is all totally blue, but it's supposed to be raining by 9 o'clock, which I have a hard time believing, but anything can happen up here. I'm going to walk out now, and if I don't give any further updates, thanks for watching.